Alright, so let's talk about work. You know, that thing we do to afford other things like Wi-Fi and snacks. Well, there's a new player in the game and it's called artificial intelligence. AI, sounds fancy, right? It's basically super smart computer programs. These programs are learning to do all sorts of tasks, things that people usually do. Think of it like a new employee who's incredibly quick, learns on the job, and get this, doesn't even ask for a raise. Yet. It's a big change, folks, a really big one for the workplace. Now this AI isn't like a person, not really. It doesn't have feelings or get annoyed when the printer jams. Thank goodness. But it can process information way faster than we can. Imagine trying to read 1,000,000 emails in 1 second. You can't. Your brain would probably say, nope, I'm out. But AI, it's like challenge accepted. This ability to handle tons of data and learn from it is what makes AI so powerful. It's starting to pop up everywhere, from your phone to the way companies operate. So, when we hear AI is changing work, some people get a little nervous. And I get it. You start thinking, is a robot going to take my job? Am I going to have to report to a laptop? It's a fair question. We've seen movies where robots take over the world, usually not for a friendly game of chess. But the reality of AI in the workplace today is a bit more, let's say, practical. It's less about world domination and more about who's going to answer those customer service calls at 3 in the morning. The truth is, AI is already here. And it's making things different. It's not just some far-off future idea, it's in factories, it's helping doctors, it's even suggesting what movie you should watch next. Which, by the way, is sometimes a bit off, isn't it? You liked a comedy? Here are 10 horror films. Thanks, AI, but the point is, it's quietly becoming a part of our daily work lives, and understanding how it works is key to figuring out our place alongside it. Okay, so what kind of jobs are we talking about AI being good at? Well, think about tasks that are super repetitive. The kind of job where you do the same thing over and over and over again. You know, the stuff that makes your brain feel like it's slowly turning into mashed potatoes. AI loves these jobs. It doesn't get bored, it doesn't get tired, it doesn't start daydreaming about its vacation plans, it just does the task efficiently, every single time. A classic example is in factories manufacturing. You've seen those giant robot arms, right? They're welding car parts or putting tiny chips into electronics. They can do this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No coffee breaks, no sick days, no complaining about the music in the workshop. They just work. This means things can be made faster and sometimes with fewer mistakes than if a human was doing that same repetitive motion for hours on end. It's like they were born for the assembly line if robots could be born, which they can't. Yet. Then there's customer service. You've probably chatted with a chatbot online, right? You type in your question like, where is my package, or why is my internet so slow? And boom, an instant answer pops up. That's often AI. These chatbots can handle thousands of customer questions at the same time. They can answer the common stuff, the frequently asked questions, freeing up human customer service agents to deal with the really tricky problems, the ones where you actually need a human who can understand your frustration. And let's not forget the world of finance. AI is a whiz with numbers. It can analyze huge amounts of financial data in seconds. It can spot patterns that might show fraud or help make investment decisions much faster than a human could. Imagine trying to read every single stock market report every day. Your eyes would cross. AI, though, just crunches through it. This speed and accuracy in handling repetitive data tasks is where AI truly shines, making it a powerful tool for many industries. It's like having a super calculator that also learns. Now, before you start thinking humans are obsolete, hold on. There are many things AI just can't do, or at least can't do well. Think about jobs that need real human feelings, real empathy. Can a robot truly understand what it's like to have a bad day? Can it offer a comforting word that actually feels genuine? Probably not. Jobs like nurses, doctors, therapists, and teachers rely heavily on emotional intelligence. They need to connect with people on a human level, understand their fears, and offer support. AI can provide data, but it can't provide that human touch. Then there's creativity, true deep creativity. AI can be trained to create art, or write music, or even generate text, and sometimes it's pretty impressive. But is it truly original, or is it just mashing up things it's learned from humans? Think about your favorite comedian, or musician, or artist. Their work comes from a unique human experience, from insights and emotions. AI doesn't have life experiences, it doesn't fall in love, or get its heart broken, or laugh until it cries. That spark of human creativity is still very much our domain. And what about complex decision-making, especially when it involves ethics or tricky judgments? Imagine a judge in a courtroom. They don't just look at facts. They consider context, intent, and the human impact of their decisions. or a business leader making a tough call that affects hundreds of employees. These roles require a level of nuanced understanding, moral reasoning, and sometimes just a good old gut feeling that AI with its logic-based programming doesn't possess. Some decisions are too complex for just algorithms. So, while AI can sort your emails or assemble a car, it's not great at jobs that require deep emotional understanding, groundbreaking creativity, or complex ethical judgment. These are our human superpowers, you could say. These are the areas where people will continue to be essential. AI might be able to write a report, but can it give a truly inspiring speech that moves people to action? That's where humans still hold the microphone, folks. And probably the good snacks. So AI is changing things, that's clear. Some tasks are being automated. But here's the interesting part. AI is also creating brand new jobs. Think about it. When cars were invented, people who looked after horses probably worried. But then, suddenly, we needed car mechanics, driving instructors, road builders, and people to sell fuzzy dice for the rear-view mirror. It's a similar story with AI. As this technology grows, we need people who can build it, manage it, and even teach it. What kind of new jobs are we talking about? Well, there are AI programmers and developers, the people who actually write the code that makes AI work. We need data scientists to collect and analyze the information AI learns from. There are AI system trainers who help teach the AI to do its job better, almost like training a very smart, very digital puppy. And very importantly, we need AI ethicists, people who think about the moral implications of AI and make sure it's being used responsibly. Plus, someone's gotta fix the AI when it glitches, right? The future of work probably isn't AI humans, it's more likely to be AI humans. Think of it as a team. AI can handle the boring, repetitive, data-heavy tasks. This frees up humans to focus on the things we do best, the creative thinking, the complex problem-solving, the emotional connections, and the strategic planning. AI can be a powerful tool that helps us do our jobs better, faster, and maybe even make them more interesting by taking away some of the drudgery. So to wrap this up, AI isn't going to take all the jobs, that's the big headline. But it will definitely change what work looks like for many of us. The key will be to adapt, to learn new skills, and to understand how we can best work alongside these intelligent systems. Humans are still incredibly important in the workplace. Our ability to think critically, to innovate, and to connect with each other is something AI can't replicate. The future is about partnership, not a hostile takeover. Unless the AI starts demanding better coffee, then we might have a problem.